I just had like a little pain. I went to the hospital. They said, well, you're going through a heart attack. That's why you're having that pain. All of it was me not caring for myself the right way. First off, I was like scared. I was scared, silly. Everything was black. Literally, as you might have heard many times, is first there was a pinhole of light and basically another pinhole. That's how it grew to whereas I don't have anything here in the right eye and part of the left. The bus stops, I get off. Now comes the challenge. I've been trained on crossing and where the buttons are. Then it's what, another eighth of a block, and then there's the Y. And pretty much for the most part, they see the cane. I've been treated very well. I just want to be, you know, another human being to whereas I just want to make myself better. I've found that coming here isn't really as much of the battle as it was in my mind. A lot of people said the best thing for me is to keep moving, and so that's what I did.
I'm Randy Miller, and I'm here to talk about the diabetes program, and it was very successful for me. What happened was I got my numbers checked at the doctor's office, and it was just a regular routine check, and the doctor called back and said, your numbers are a little high on diabetes, and I was flagged. When I saw that number, and in my family there's heredity of diabetes, I did not want to be a diabetic. And I got a brochure in the mail from the Y that they were offering a diabetes program, and I called and I talked to Lisa, and she had said, you can beat diabetes. You can beat it. What the program does is it doesn't necessarily focus on your sugars, it focuses on your fat content. And the awareness of the program made me realize what I was eating. And initially it was really hard. But I started losing a pound here or there, so I went from 5'7" to 5'5". So that's not diabetic. So it meant within 12 weeks the program worked.
I'm Sue Ann Darrick, and I'm a graduate of the Thrive class September 2013. I had just finished chemotherapy and radiation in August, and I started the class in September. When I was going through chemotherapy and radiation, there was an oncology nurse at Doylestown Hospital that encouraged us to try to offset some of the fatigue with walking, light exercise, and she recommended the Thrive program to me. The first day at Thrive, it was a lunch, so we could meet everyone. We were all told to pick a picture, and I picked ice cream. I might cry. Ice cream was very dear to my husband and I because we always take the kids to ice cream, whether it's home or especially at our shore house. We always go to Core Brothers and have ice cream with all the kids. And when you're going through treatment, you're wondering, okay, what's my survival rate, and am I going to be doing this long, and all that affects you mentally. So when I was with the group and I chose the ice cream, everybody told their story, and I picked mine up, and I just said, I'm so grateful that I can have ice cream again with my children. And it was the first time I cried I didn't cry through diagnosis, through chemotherapy, through radiation, but somehow being in a room with other people that went through the same thing allowed my emotions to come out. I was at a neighbor's house, and prior to having dinner there, I could not pick up a dinner plate with one hand. When I cleaned the kitchen, I had to pick them up with two hands, and all pots and pans that were heavy, my husband had to wash because I just couldn't lift them. So I helped her clean up, And I realized when I picked the plate up and put it on the counter that I did it with one hand. And I know it's the little things, but it's just amazing the things that you can't do when you're going through treatment. And like I said, the fatigue still is ongoing. It's still a constant battle, and the small group sessions really, really help.